Well, here we are, end of November, December just round the corner. Let's see how things are going. Well, I think our cold frame, I think we did as well as we could expect out of the peppers we put in there late. I've had a few. There's a few there look still ready to pick, but I think that pepper is saying to me it's too blinking cold here now. The cauliflowers that we put in, these are all year round. The pigeons have given them a hard time, but my mate over there with the out over his eyes seems to be keeping them off. He'll probably keep them off. He's been there for 2 weeks. I think it's probably getting near the end of its time. They get used to it after a couple of weeks. Same problem with the sprouts. The pigeons have been on the sprouts, so we've covered the sprouts now with netting, and there's just a sign that's been there 2 weeks. There's a sign now that the new leaves on the top are recovering, and we've been picking the sprouts as well. Come down to the strawberries. These are looking nice now. These are the ones I put in for their first year this year. They're looking good. The old ones, these are now, I can't remember if they're 2 or 3 years old. I cut all the leaves off them at the end of August, and they've put on new growth, look. So I think I must clear away the cut ones that are in the left behind. Grapevines all ready to be pruned now, ready for the winter pruning. I should probably be doing that during December. Asparagus, not really sure what I should be doing with that next, whether I should be cutting them down or not, but for the minute I've got lots of things to do, so perhaps I won't be doing anything with them for the moment. Let's come on round then. We've still got a few beetroot. They're a bit small. I can't imagine that I'm going to get anything out of those. They were planted very late, but the next row along, I think I might just be squeezing some small ones out of there, and another row that I've covered that the wind and the frost, I believe, has been giving that a hard time, but there's a few there to be picked. Then we come along, we've already sown or planted out our garlic, and as you can see there's a few there just showing through. So in fact there's a few coming up as well. They've been in since the beginning of October, I think. I have to look at my last video. Then of course we've got our plot that we put the bull's poo on, ready for pumpkins, etc. And moving along, this patch here has been dug and tilled, ready for my shallots, which I should put in on the shortest day. And this next piece, all the way to the end, has been prepared for broad beans, onions, etc. I'm a bit late in getting the beans in, but it's my intention to start some at home this weekend, and then I'll put them out early next year. And surprise, surprise, the Cape gooseberries are still surviving even with that frost. I'm amazed. And then of course the last is the grapevines. They're all ready for pruning. And I just snuck a few potatoes in some buckets last month. They were ones that were growing because the summer was the end of the summer. They were self-setters, and I put them into buckets and they've come up, so I might just tip them out next week and get some little baby potatoes off them. So basically that's it. The pond of course is frozen, as you can see. There we go. That's the end of November. There we go. I'll see you end of December, and that'll be the whole year, and we should be able to look back and see what we did right and what we did wrong by studying the videos that we started way back in January. Bye for now. Bye.